About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Champ out there with Conley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Jones. Last game he had 12. Clock at 4. And here's Johnson outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. ABC's checked in for the Spurs. Roby comes in for McDermott. Timberwolves leading by 7. Passes it to Carey. Prince against Johnson. Out to Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Shot clock at 3. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Graham with the bounce pass. And here's Jones. He has 6. And there's the pass to ABC. He gets that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Minnesota leading by 7. Conley the pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Inside. They get a hand on it. Over to the wing. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. 1 shot.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Pass to Roby. Pass to Johnson. Conley against Jones. Shot is good off the back rim and in. ABC's got 16 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. And they recover it. Second chance shot. And that one drops for him. Carroll's got 7 points here in this quarter. San Antonio trails by 8. Passes it to ABC. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assist from
Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Timeout called, first in the game for Minnesota. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Prince. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Conley. He's got 9. 11 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Carroll's got 15 points.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Roby. And the Spurs scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
That one goes. Counted. 17 points for Champ.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diop's checked in.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Back to Conley. Now the pass to Anderson. Over Roby. And again, it's Minnesota.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Right wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from ABC.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 23. He gets it in there.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat.
Defensive
Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Paige Diop. Last time out, he had 13 points. That one falls.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Anderson up top. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. San Antonio making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Kyle Anderson at the line for 1.
That one misses for Anderson. San Antonio trails by 8. Jones finds Vassell. Here's ABC. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and he makes that one.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Going inside. Bucket is good. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
The Timberwolves have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's ABC. He's covered by Anderson. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from ABC. Carroll kicks to Rivers. Pass to Edwards. Carroll with it. And Chet gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
San Antonio trails by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Vassell with it. 1:52 left in the second quarter. And that one, good. 31 points for ABC.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Carroll. It's picked off. Here's Vassell. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Second personal
How
foul.
about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. And it's tied up with that one. Minnesota with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Edwards. Rivers gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Anderson. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 6 points for Kyle Anderson.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Bates-Diop. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Carroll with the 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now here's Jones. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from McDermott for 2. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McDermott's got 5. Here's Edwards. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Devin Vassell. McDermott is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's ABC in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Left side, Jones. That one drops for him. Jones has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Spurs.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The pass to Kira. Now here is Conley. Over Jones. That's tipped. And it's Vassell in the corner. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Carroll. Conley surveying the D. Over Jones. Towns kicks to Carroll. From about 19 feet. And he hits the jump shot. Carroll's got 22.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Johnson. Stolen by McDaniels. Chalk up 2 there. McDaniels got 5 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Passes to ABC. Now, Vassell, 7 points in the game, 4 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Minnesota leading by 3. Conley dishes to Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. so he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Conley against Jones. He feeds it to Johnson.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has, and that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
The first one falls, and Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Good on both.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Minnesota. It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. That was amazing. Let's hear it for your Minnesota answers.
Outside Edwards. The pass to Carroll. Shoots over Graham. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Pass to Vassell. Now here's McDermott. Edwards defending. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
McDermott finds Johnson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Passes it to Edwards. Count the basket. Edwards got 32 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And the pass to McDermott. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. Second team.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Devin Vassell. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vassell. Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Ken Burch is checked in for San Antonio. Roby comes in for McDermott. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Burch the pass to Roby. Kicks it to Graham. Pass to Roby. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson, that's for 2. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. And
here's Edwards. He's got 32. Shoots over Vassell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 34.
And the defense all over Edwards, but he just outworks them and gets to his spot.
Graham, the pass to Vassell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The shot's good. Prince has got 5. And Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
San Antonio with the ball, trailing by 10. Passes to Birch, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here is Conley. 12 points for him. The pass to Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. And again, it's Minnesota.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Roby. Vassell, the pass to Birch. 6 to shoot. Vassell with it. Edwards there. And the basket by Vassell. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. And the layup falls. Edwards got 40 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Vassell with it. Edwards there. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. The Spurs also with the sub. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Johnson. Free throw, no good for Vassell. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
San Antonio trails by 10. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's Bates Diop. Graham with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Out left to the wing. Here's Roby. Money from the wing.
Isaiah Roby.
Roby's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. Pass to Rivers. McDaniels with the ball. He's got 7. Now here's Rivers. 5 to shoot. From deep. Roby with the rebound. San Antonio trails by 8. Now Vassell. He's got 13. Fires from the line, and the jumper falls for him. Roby's got 8 points.
And that right there is one of the best ways to free yourself up for a jump shot. Great crossover.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Anderson passes to Rivers. Edwards trying to get open, and Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Anderson.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Passes it to Vassell. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Champ checked in for Minnesota. San Antonio also making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Cam Birch, and Jones subbed in for Vassell. Here's Jones. 10 points for him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves leading by 9. Anderson outside, shoots the 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Graham. To the left wing. Here's Bates Diop, defended by Anderson. And Bates Diop gets it to go.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. He dishes it to Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
He's off on the first. McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. San Antonio trails by 10. Here's Bates Diop, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Minnesota leading by 7. There's the pass to Rivers. Carroll against Jones. Rivers scanning the floor, and he gets the bucket. Rivers has got 7 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Bates Diop. Now McDermott is covered by Anderson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. ABC's checked in for Collins.
Number 1.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Anderson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. San Antonio trails by 11. Pass to Bates Diop to the wing right side. Here's Roby. It's stolen by Gobert. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carroll passes to McDaniels. Down low. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
ABC's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
122.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anthony Edwards. And there's Anderson. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Carroll in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. And the Spurs scoring again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Anderson. The dish now to Gobert. The pass to Carroll. Towns in the corner. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Vassell. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint, sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
Johnson at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. Mike Conley's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Johnson drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Carroll. Top of the key, Conley. This one for three. Cans it from downtown.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Jones kicks to McDermott. Passes it to Johnson. Over Gobert. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by McDermott. McDermott's got 4 assists now tonight. And the pass to Carroll. Now Edwards. Left side, Towns. Fades away. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And hey, Towns can drill that shot. The D has to be aware of his touch from mid-range.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Jones, and another basket for San Antonio.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Carroll finds Towns. Conley with it. Lets it fly, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Now here's Johnson. Over to the left wing. Now here's Vassell. He's covered closely. Impressive fadeaway right there. Timberwolves leading by 14. Conley, the pass to Carroll. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And he lays it straight in. Edwards got 42 in the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's McDermott.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Conley, and again, it's Minnesota converted.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Gobert against Johnson. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender. That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Now here's Vassell. Out to the right wing. Back to Johnson. Now here's Vassell. Carroll covering. Count that one. ABC's got 39.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Carroll finds Edwards. Jones against Conley. High arcing shot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Towns. One shot.
Here's Jones. There's the drive and the rejection by Towns. Here's Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And, hey, that's a tough finish. I like how Keldon Johnson keeps his focus even with intense defense.
Back to Conley. The kick out to Towns. Clock is at 3. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
McDermott up top. Here's ABC. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. ABC's got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Jones, the pass to ABC. Uses the glass to finish the lane. 43 points for ABC.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Conley, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. Edwards with the block. Pass to Conley. And here's Carroll, covered by Vassell. Elbow shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Carroll's got 11 points here in just the second half. Jones kicks to Johnson. Pass to McDermott. It's Jones on the wing. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Now, here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more.
Move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
Free throw good, Edwards. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Now, here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. The kick out to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And he's fouled on the shot and misses, so a couple of free throws here, almost the chance for a three-point play. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Champ. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Noel. Passes it to Prince. And the foul called on ABC.
frustration right there.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Champs checked in for Noel. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Now here's Edwards over McDermott. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 49 points in the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Champ. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Edwards. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
San Antonio making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important in this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Edwards passes to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Left side Prince. The pass to McLaughlin. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Devontae Graham. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Forbes. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. 4 on the clock. And here's Forbes from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.